Hello, Lincoln Scholars. I missed you all so much. I miss you. I know I missed a couple days of story time and I apologize. It's getting hard out here trying to figure out everything that we need to do for you all online, trying to make sure packets are ready. So today I was at the school. I saw some of your parents. They came and picked up some packets. Tomorrow I'm sure I'll see many more parents, and probably Monday I'll see many more. I hope you all are doing well. Tomorrow I'm going to go live for you a little bit from the school. So you can see Mr. Dettis and Miss White and Nurse Parker. So we're all down there getting packets, socially distancing, of course, socially distancing. We have our masks on and our gloves so we can, we're not spreading any germs or anything. Do you like my shirt? My friend bought this. Well, she didn't buy it for me. She has this at her school. It says, choose kind, share a smile. She said, friend, you're always telling your students to be kind to one another, so I want to give you one of our shirts. It's a nice little shirt. It's from Tillotson School. Nice. I like this. Maybe we could get something like this at Lincoln with one of our Positivity Project character traits on it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a lot of things for us to do for next year. So, I wanted to get you started because tonight's story time. Woo! Story time! And Miss Woods, one of everybody's favorite first grade teachers, because we have two of them because we can't leave Miss Morthens out there, right? So we have Miss Woods reading a story for you all tonight, and it's going to be awesome! All right, so I'll see you after when we need to unwind and relax our minds with some mindfulness. Hope you enjoy the story.
Hey, Lincoln Scholars, it's Miss Woods. I miss all of you tremendously, and I hope everybody's doing well at home. I'm going to guest read today on Miss Parks' YouTube channel, and the story we're going to read today is Iggy Peck, Architect. Shout out to Miss Marthens, who actually got this book for my kids. We love it. So let's take a look at Iggy Peck, Architect, and the author is Andrea Beatty, and it's illustrated by David Roberts. So let's take a look. Iggy Peck, Architect. Young Iggy Peck is an architect and has been since he was 2. When he built a great tower in only an hour with nothing but diapers and glue. Good gracious, Ignatius, his mother exclaimed. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But her smile faded fast as a light wind blew past, and she realized those diapers weren't clean. Ignatius, my son, what on earth have you done? That's disgusting and nasty. It stinks. Ew. But Iggy was gone. He was out on the lawn using dirt clods to build a great sphinx. You can see he still doesn't have a diaper on. When Iggy was 3, his parents could see his unusual passion would stay. He built churches and chapels from peaches and apples and temples from modeling clay. At dinner one night, to his father's delight, Iggy got a bright gleam in his eye, and out on the porch built the St. Louis Arch from pancakes and coconut pie. Dear Ig had it made until 2nd grade, when his teacher was Miss Lila Greer. On the first day she said this to say, "We do not like tall buildings in here. Gothic or Romanesque, I couldn't care less about buildings ancient or new." She said in her lecture about architecture that it had no place in grade 2. That might seem severe, but she was so sincere, for when she was no more than 7, she'd had a great fright at a dizzying height, in a building so tall it's great heaven. On an architect's tour of the 95th floor, young Lila got lost from the group. Oh no. She was found 2 days later in a stuck elevator eating cheese with a French circus troupe. After that day, it's quite safe to say she thought all building lovers were nuts. As a teacher, she taught that above all one ought to avoid them. No ifs, ands, or buts. As you might guess, it would cause Iggy stress to hear such terrible talk. But he didn't hear. He sat in the rear while building a castle of chalk. You, Iggy Peck, your desk is a wreck. Tear down that castle right now. You will not build in here. Is that perfectly clear? Do you need to see Principal Howell? No, ma'am, Iggy said. He lowered his head, and his heart sank down to the floor. With no chance to build, his interest was killed. Now second grade was a bore. After 12 long days that passed in a haze of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Miss Greer took the class to Blue River Pass for a hike and an old-fashioned picnic. They crossed an old trestle to a small island nestled in the heart of a burbling stream. But they no sooner passed than the footbridge collapsed and Miss Lila Greer started to scream. We're trapped here, oh my! Alas, kids, goodbye! Her eyeballs rolled back in her head. She dropped to the ground with a vague groaning sound. Likely fainted, not dead. The class was amazed. They stood there quite dazed, uncertain of what they should do. But one young bright man was off hatching a plan, which started with Miss Lila's shoe. Soon each lad and lass there at Blue River Pass was working together as one. Love that teamwork. And when she came to, Miss Lila Greer knew that something quite brave had been done. She looked in the air and saw hanging there a structure with cables and braces. And on the far side, beaming with pride, were 17 smiling young faces. Boots, tree roots, and strings, fruit roll-ups and things, some of which no one should mention, were stretched ridge to ridge in a glorious bridge, dangling from shoestring suspension. It all became clear to Miss Lila Greer as she crossed that bridge over the stream. There are worse things to do when you're in grade 2 than to spend your time building a dream. Now every week at Blue River Creek, elementary in second grade, all the school kids can hear, along with Miss Greer, how the world's greatest buildings were made. The weekly guest speaker in t-shirts and sneakers talks of buildings of Rome to Quebec. Of course he's the guy who builds towers from pie, that brilliant young man, Iggy Peck. The end. And so with this, I challenge you guys to try to build something today. Maybe build it out of some recyclables you have. I know the boys and I earlier used marshmallows and spaghetti to build towers. So that could be a good challenge. Challenge yourself to build anything. Be an architect. Build something cool. And if you do, send your picture to Miss Park so that we can get it on the YouTube channel as well. All right, guys. I miss you. I hope to see you sooner than later. Bye.
All right, Lincoln Scholars. How was that story? Did you love it? Remember, you still should be journaling. If you loved the story, tell me why you loved it. If you didn't love the story, tell me why you didn't. I know I have a few kindergartners out there that are going to write something for me, but I need some of our big kids to write something for me too. I love getting the kindergartners work, but I want to get some big kids work as well. So send me a message if you liked the story or if you didn't, what you liked about it, the characters, the plot twist, the beginning, the middle, the end, the sequencing, all of those things. Those are things that you all already know. So send me some of that and let me know. All right, so now it is time for us to get ourselves centered, relax our bodies a little bit, and unwind. So tomorrow is Friday, but it's still a school day as far as I'm concerned. So we got to unwind and get ourselves together for that. So here we go. You know me, I like to have my cup of hot chocolate. As a matter of fact, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to have an actual cup of hot chocolate with me. Okay, or maybe just a cup. We'll see. So you have your cup of hot chocolate. You can have your flowers that you blow into the universe, or you can just breathe. Either of those works for me. You can have 3 cups of hot chocolate or 3 bushels of flowers that you blow, or just breathe 3 times. And you can breathe more than 3 times if you like, but we're going to do it at least 3 times. Are you ready? Close your eyes. Start to relax yourselves. Take a deep breath in. Smell that hot chocolate. And cool it off with your breath. Have your beautiful flowers. Breathe them in blow them away into the universe. Start to relax your shoulders and your body. Breathe in and blow it out. Feel your heartbeat start to relax and slow down. Unwind a little bit. Focus on your breathing. Maybe do a few neck twirls just to get yourself relaxed. Okay? Remember, my Lincoln Scholars, be kind to one another. Love each other. Do what your parents are asking you to do. I know it's hard for us to be away from each other and in a house, but be kind to each other. Come pick your packets up tomorrow. If you have medicines that are at school, please let your parents know to come and get your medicines so that we can make sure you have everything, because school won't be open again until next year. So grab your medicines if you have asthma, for your inhalers or your EpiPens or anything that you've left at the school medicine-wise. Please come and get that. And I'll let you know when you can come back into the building and get things out of your lockers and everything, okay? All right, Pittsburgh Lincoln, I love you all. I miss you so, so much. The building is definitely not the same without you all and your smiling faces and your loud noises and your laughter. I miss it so much. And I hope that you all miss us just a little bit, because we all miss you. All right, I love you. Have a great night.